gets better. I've got a new report here that says someone else has just climbed out of that hole. What the hell is going on down there? Oh, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Now, some music. Here's Danny Kaye and the Andrews Sisters, crooning about, what else? Civilization.
And three educated savages holler from a bamboo tree.
Bongo, I don't wanna leave the Congo, no. People who are civilized bung you with automobiles.
You know you can get hurt that way, Daniel? bongo, bongo, bongo. He don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no.
Help yourself, clown shoes. Grab one from the liquor cabinet. I never trust anyone without a drink in their hand. Of course, I never trust one that does either. Ha
There's noise in my ear.
So no matter how they coax him,
I'll stay.
Eating, drinking, farting, and screwing. Ha Out here, nobody bothers me. I can do whatever I like to whoever I want.
aboard an iron train.
Tringalingo hula humbale express.
And though it's smoky and it's crowded,
You need to drink more. Ha ha!
Aloka to Hosahimahana when they've got 2 weeks vacation.
Wore me out last night. Can you try and talk?
Hey everybody, did the news get around about a guy named Butcher Pete? Old Pete just flew into this town and he's chopping up all the women's meat. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Chopping that meat. Butcher Pete's got a long, sharp knife. He starts chopping and don't know when to hacking and whacking and smacking. He's hacking and whacking and smacking.
What you need? How about a drink? No? Suit yourself. Sure, didn't I already tell you to? Don't let the door hit you in the ass, clown shoes. Ha ha!
But when they came to pay his bill, they found him chopping on his cellmate. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. And now. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Just hack, whack, chopping at me. That's what your Pete has been praying this man. Tried to chop down the wind and the rain. Just hacked on anything he can get. Say, turn this record over. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Hey everybody, this is Three Dog, your friendly neighborhood disc jockey. What's a disc? Hell if I know, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Got lots of stuff going in post-apocalyptia these days. Raiders over by Evergreen Mills. Smart money's on them having some kind of Art? Your guess is as good as... Ew. Ghoulification.
In a rain. And that one is you, no other will do. I've lost all ambition for world and with dreaming, oh, believe me, I don't care. I just just want to start a flame in your heart.
I don't want to set the world on fire, honey. I love you too much. Way down inside of me, darling, I have only one desire. And that one desire is
I just wanna be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, in your heart.
Vault 101. His name is James. Good guy. Turns out it gets better. I've got a new report here that says someone else has just climbed out of that hole. What the hell is going on down there? Revolution? Vacation? Some time once again for an
Tolerate ghouls. We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the wasteland. It's a city of ghouls. It's the only
Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working. Just a few? Well, I'm sure it'll be good enough. So, how did my chemical repellent work? Safe and clean like a charm, I bet. But it seemed to be working so well in informal testing. Any all? I guess it's back to the drawing board for that repellent. I wonder if I can make it into some sort of fuel. Anyway, I'll just take that. Oh, but for your trouble, here, have the leftover chems from working on the repellent. I'm sure you can find some use for them. There's a lot we don't know about Mylques and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. I hesitate to ask, but I'll need to examine the effects of serious physical trauma. I wouldn't ask if I couldn't fix you up afterwards, of course. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out? Mylques are a big threat in some areas, and knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs. While you're working on that, I'll be following up on a lead I've got for a couple stealth boys. When you're done, they're yours. And who knows, maybe we'll learn something useful from the Mylques. That's great. Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mylques down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mylques inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study. Absolutely. Good hunting. If you've got the...
Breaking into there.
Well, I got a gal in town who calls me good rockin' brown.
I'm just here to make sure nothing goes.
Well, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Pick up you gals, yes, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause ooh, what a wonderful life. Well, I'm a mighty man, I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yes, a mighty, mighty man, I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, when you want me hollering, I'll be there on time. Well, when there's work to do, send for the mighty one. Yes, when there's work to do, send for the mighty one. Yes, he'll stay on the job until the job is done. to set the world on fire. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have desire. And that one is you, no other will do. Small ambition for worldly acclaim, I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Evening.
I don't want to set the world on fire, honey. I love you too much. I just want to start a great big flame down in your heart. You see, way down inside of me, darling, I have only one desire. And that one desire is you. And I know nobody else ain't gonna do.
So, are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king or priests? Or some sort of scaly community center? I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them? Oh, really? Maybe their leader figures are bred, sort of like ant queens. I wonder if relocating a Mylque king would prompt the others to move. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced, neutral-colored headgear. Great! I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. Next time you get badly injured, wow, what a great research assistant you are. I mean, really, that's dedication. Demonstrating how to withstand pain by getting injured? Wow. When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries. Maybe a I'll be waiting. Try not.
Boss, it's empty.
I got my
Hands up, chumps. Nobody escapes from Paradise Falls. Now let's move back to the pen nice and slow before...
Drop the steel, you slaver scumbag.
I hope you know what
Boys,
to do.
all right? I busted out of that box and was almost
Wait a minute. We do the rescuing around here, sister.
Well, how do you feel? Well, lucky for you that I am. At least, pretty good. Good enough to fix this up, at least. You wouldn't happen to have a broken limb, would you? No? Well, never mind. Now, can you describe how you feel? Okay. Sorry I even asked. Yeesh. Well, rest easy and I'll see about fixing you up once I take a few notes.
Music.
Ugh. How can you be walking around like this? No mess, no problem. Well, a bit of a mess, but no problem regardless. Here, for the next time you get hurt and I'm not around. You bet. Your feedback is just the stuff for that rough and tumble, survive anything sort of feel. Of course, readers who aren't already rough and tumble may have a hard time dealing with it, but I'm sure they'll pick up survival as they go. Nothing to concern ourselves over, I'm sure. Here's your payment. Nothing too complex, just lots and lots of ammo. Now, on to the next chapter. The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first? It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it? Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe. Okay, here. Try not to die.
The food is the spreadiest, the wine is the headiest, the pals are the readiest, the gals are the steadiest, the love the liveliest, the life the loveliest, way back.
GNR, 3 Dog. All you need to know. We interrupt our regularly out of the town of Megaton. Turns out the live atomic bomb in the town center has finally been deep-sixed for good. The town's...
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately? Oh, great! Reactivating long dormant technology is definitely a good step towards the survival of humanity as a whole. Then again, maybe it's more dangerous if it's active but uncontrolled. How did it turn out? Tool to cheat at the job, like a pulse grenade. Here, have a couple. I want to find out the history of how a successful settlement like Rivet City got started. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole big... Oh, good hunting!
Well, look at this. We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Williams Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around, but tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, maybe we can help each other. We always need bullets. Takes damn near 100 of them to kill a guy. You read the
creative. Learn everyone, so let's
Civilian? Of course. But you'd have to secure the permission of Elder Lyons and, well, I just don't see that happening. So move along. I can see you're trying to appeal to my good nature. Pity for you I don't have one. I'll give you this one for free. We use our big guns to kill big super mutants, so people like you can sleep at night. You're standing in front of the Citadel, headquarters to the Brotherhood of Steel, Capital Wasteland Detachment.
How you kids handling post-apocalyptia
Negative.
today?
No super mutants, civilians, or traveling salesmen allowed.
Here's some of the latest news.
Which are you?
Here's a question for all you faithful listeners. Have you guys and gals ever seen a
Yeah, the
tree?
city ruins are crawling with them. They've pretty much
not
overrun
those
all of
shriveled
old
black
DC.
things. I'm talking real
Do yourself
trees.
and us a
Brown
favor
bark,
and stay as
green
far
leaves,
away from there as humanly
photosynthesis,
possible.
all that good stuff.
Definitely
Now,
no
what if
place
I,
for civilians.
the all-powerful three-dog, bow wow wow,
Of course.
were to tell you that somewhere right here in the Capital Wasteland, there's a place with lots of trees. A veritable oasis of green in that depressing sea of brown. Look, it was years ago, and I may have been experimenting with Jet at the time. But I'm telling you, truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children. This stuff's important. Remember, children, when the raiders come, there ain't no shame in locking your doors, barricading the windows, and cowering under the nearest bed. When these psychos come to play, they have one thing on their minds: making your life as fucking miserable as humanly possible. Raiders can't be bargained or reasoned with. And ain't no use surrendering. This'll just shoot you anyway. So run, hide, or fight if you've got the balls and the guns. But for God's sake, don't go waving the white flag. They'll just strangle you with it. Now, some music.
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately. You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins? It seems that we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested. Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel. Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed, there are a few that have survived. But finding a book in these ruins is difficult. I could have 1,000,000 initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every book that remains undamaged. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. Do not underestimate the power of the written word. But I will overlook your disrespect, because you can be of use. Should you come across any pre-war books in your travels, bring them here. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. You have no such thing. I do not have time for these jokes. The front desk computer has access to the card catalogs, but it appears that it's lost the connection to the main archives. Here's the password. Now you might be able to find the central computer further in there, but I'm afraid you'll have to do that without me. I'm a scholar, not a fighter.
You're listening to Galaxy News Radio, and I'm your host, Three Dog, Lord and Master of all I survey. Ah, yes, time for the news. Not too long ago, I reported that a cat recently left Vault 101. His name is James. Good guy. Turns out it gets better. I've got a new report here that says someone else has just climbed out of that hole. What the hell is going on down there? Revolution? Vacation? Somebody fart? Your guess is as good as mine, kiddies. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now, some music.
who calls me good rockin' brown. Well, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Pick up you gals, yes, I'm a single man, I really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause ooh, what a wonderful life. Well, I'm a mighty man, I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yes, a mighty, mighty man, I'm medicine for the mighty one.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some
Very nice to make your acquaintance. I don't know.
in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each line, some rain must fall, but too much is falling.
Welcome. Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? Certainly, sir. Here you are. I once visited a crematorium that gave discounts for burn victims. You have yourself a fine day, sir.
Must fall, but someday
Terrio, there's water under them.
some folks can lose the blues in their heart. When I think of you,
Into each and every life.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
Too much of that stuff is falling into mine.
Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it. Well, of course. That's why I sent you in there after all. And good work retrieving it, too. I'll see how much I can work into the guide itself. Oh, and here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books. Yes, Rivet Cities in particular. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that...
listening to GNR. That's Galaxy News Radio, in case you forgot. Seems we've got a bit of news. Just listen to this. Not too long ago, I reported that a cat recently left Vault 101. The Galaxy News Radio brings
I'm a with a conventional star in my eye, and you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy.